Yo YouTube, it's ParkourDude91. I'm coming at you for a fucking call out vid. Next up on the hater chopping block is WatchtAmWeb, and this is round 2 of my fucking YouTube fight with him, because he started hating on me and I called him out, and then he got mad like a little bitch and he ran off back home and he made another video. Oh, ParkourDude, you don't know anything. It's like little fucking slimy Harry Potter looking piece of shit. Swear to God, yo. Like, if I fucking fought you, oh my god, dude. Seriously, no contests. Check this bitch out. This is literally what he looks like. What a little faggot. It's like, Dumbledore. Like, it's like Hogwarts. It's like, what a retard. Yo, so he's making a video to me, and I'm making a video to him saying, fuck you, leave me alone, nerd. And I'm gonna be watching his video response and then talking about it, like responding as I'm watching it. So, here we go.
Watch the news. This is the only thing I have to say to the latest video being produced by ParkourDude91.
Watch the news.
His views. The video is titled Politics of ParkourDude91, but it's not really talking about politics at all. It's talking about international relations, which is very important.
That's the same thing.
I'm very interested in what goes on around the world.
Sorry.
I follow it with great interest because that's what I study. That's
because I'm a virgin.
And, people are
yeah, that's what basically he said.
alarmed about what's going on in the international sphere at the moment, not because we may well find ourselves in a war again soon, this time with Syria.
Yeah, Syria.
But, Syria is a really interesting point, and I might make a topic on that, might make a video on that topic in the future. But I'm going to be talking about the Iraq War today.
Yeah, Iraq War.
Hold
on, wait.
Talks about Iraq.
Okay, I need to make the camera like see me, because like I keep moving around and shit.
And so on and so on and so on.
Okay, there.
That's all very well, but he doesn't seem to be aware of the fact that the war in Iraq, from the perspective of the West, is over.
It's not over.
The last American troops
It's
left
never
Iraq
over.
in December 2011. That's a year and a half ago now. This one was being this video being recorded at the end of August 2013. And ParkourDude91, bless him, he's got completely the wrong idea about what the war in Iraq was about and who we were even fighting, which I think is a real shame, because he's obviously, he obviously wants to support the military, and
the war in Iraq was about, we had to defeat the enemy soldiers. That's what it was about. Okay. Listen, dude. The war in Iraq is like a movie. And this movie doesn't have a surprise ending. The good guys win. Alright, and we are the good guys. The Americans.
There's never a group in Iraq called the Taliban. The Taliban are in Afghanistan only.
Taliban, let's get... Yeah, they're the same thing. They're like... One terrorist is the same as another fucking terrorist. They're all terrorists. They're all fighting against us. I don't care if they're against us, if they fucking try to pull a gun on me. If it's aiming a gun at me, I don't care if it's Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iraq. I don't care what group it's affiliated with. I don't care if it's Al-Shabaab. I don't care if it's Al-Qaeda. I don't care if it's the Taliban. I don't care if it's Al-Gamer Food. They're gonna fucking go down, Because, sorry, but that's it, Just cause and reaction, dude. Cause and effect. Because when you fuck with someone like the U.S. Army, you get retaliated.
Until after the coalition had gone in. Now, that's a bad thing, of course it is, because, like him or not, Saddam Hussein was keeping his country stable until the West came in, took him out.
Stable? Yo, Saddam is a dictator, and he was fucking up the country. He was doing, like, fascist shit. He was fucking killing people for no reason. He was arresting people for no reason. He was fucking fascist dictatorship. He wasn't keeping shit stable. And if you think that, then you're as bad as them. You're as bad as terrorists. Okay.
Al-Qaeda established a presence.
It's Al-Qaeda, bitch! Not Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda.
Yeah, fuck out here. Troops in Iraq were Iraqis. There were a small number of foreign jihadists always present in Iraq, and there are still. The reason I said that the war in Iraq is over in the eyes of the West is because there are now no Western troops left in Iraq. They've all been sent home. But there continues to be violence on a very frequent basis.
Well, if there continues to be violence, then there continues to be a need for the U.S. soldiers to be there. Sorry, but that's the facts.
Even though the war is over in the eyes of the people in the Pentagon and Downing Street.
Oh, this dude.
ParkourDude91, respect to the military, that's great, but actually discover what it is you're talking about first. If I remember,
discover this.
Description, a news article from
Discover
December
this.
2011 saying,
Someone's sending me messages on Steam again.
Iraq, and that's it. There are no troops there now. There are no American troops there now. If you get the average GI Joe about to be deployed from his training depot in America,
Calling GI Joes is disrespectful to the armed
there's a
forces.
possibility he might go to Afghanistan, but we're only going to be in Afghanistan for another year. Seriously.
Well, I am.
It is that the US
Hold
military
on.
for the next few years
I have
is going to
checked Steam because some nerd is sending me
security
messages.
deployments, going to places like Haiti, West Africa, just keeping an eye on things. There is a possibility of a war breaking out over Syria, but there won't be boots on the ground. I mean, that's all the governments in the West have always said. If Syria does come to Western intervention, it won't come to boots on the ground, and there's a very good reason for that. They don't want to repeat of Iraq, because Iraq, right or wrong, led to a hell of a lot of troops dying. 5,000 Americans, nearly 400 Brits, and hundreds of other coalition troops.
Okay,
That's a lot of lives. And Afghanistan's
sorry, I was
lost
talking to
a hell
people
of a
on
lot of
Steam.
lives as well.
People keep sending me
And
messages.
it's winding down.
Okay.
The fight is
Okay.
nearly over there. A lot of people still die.
Hold on,
because
there's still.
when we say the fight is over, it doesn't
The
necessarily
fight is over.
bad guys may kill
Listen,
because
dude,
they
as long as there are still American lives threatened on
wars now.
enemy soil, we are going to be there, period. Okay?
With grasp
We,
this,
wait, I'm
watch
responding. Hold on.
different news sources to whatever it is you're watching now, because whatever you're watching now is wrong.
I'm not, it's not wrong, and I don't watch the news, yo. I just, like, I get the facts, okay? I get the facts, and
If you were to Google current US military deployments, Iraq won't be one of them. Afghanistan will. There'll be loads of places around the world that have, US garrisons.
you know, that's my video
But
response.
Iraq's not one of them.
Just this, nerd. Yo,
It's dying, man.
what the fuck? So many, I told people to shut the fuck up. Why do I keep getting sent messages?
Take down because the audio was screwed up. I was trying to make a point that there's a difference between being underinformed and just.
I'm gonna have to
having the
set my
ability
Steam to
make
offline
yourself
if you guys keep doing
as
this.
they
This is good.
underinformed. I mean, read a book and you won't be.
Read a book. Yo, I read books, bitch.
Right now, ParkourDude91.
I read
Yourself looks stupid.
books. I read, for instance,
So we've got to stay on that influence.
yeah, you cut the video off. I read the book. Well, I did a book review during Vlogmas, and I showed off the books that I read, and I read a bunch of books about the Marines and shit. I mean, like, there's this book that I might be doing a review of it soon, but it's a little book, and it's called. Let me get it. I might as well just fucking talk about it now, because I mean, I'm already on camera. It's called, this is actually a gift from CIA Dude 420. He sent me it. He was like, yo, you need to check this out, Jace, because this is a good book. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I'll have to read it, and he was like, I'll just send it to you in the mail, and it's like, it's called The Way of the Knife. And this is, I'll turn on a light so you guys can see better, but this is basically a book about the CIA, and it's called The CIA, A Secret Army, and a War at the Ends of the Earth. And it's got a little thing of like fucking Black Hawk and soldiers repelling. So, but he was talking to me about this book. It's basically about how the CIA is becoming more militarized. Like they're getting, they're basically like the Spec Ops in a lot of ways, because they're getting sent on missions to assassinate, sabotage, kill, you know, and as well as gather information. I mean, almost more killing than gathering information at this point. And I'm on page 68, and it's a fucking big book though, so I mean, I got a lot of ways to go. I'm probably not going to read the whole thing. So, but this is a good, this is a good book, and this is based on facts. This is made by a fucking Pulitzer Prize guy, and this is a fact-based situation, okay, dude? Mark Mazzetti is a national security correspondent for the New York Times. In 2009, he shared a Pulitzer Prize for reporting the intensifying violence in Afghanistan and Pakistan and Washington response. He has won numerous and other major journalism awards, including the George Polk Award with College Dexter Filkins, and the Livingston Award for breaking the story of CIA's destruction of interrogation videotapes. He is also written for Los Angeles Times, U.S. News, and The Economist. He lives in Washington, D.C. And this is all facts. All right, this is made from true. This is not made up shit. Okay, all these nerds saying I only get my info from COD. Well, you can fuck off, because you know I'm reading this, and this is a good book, and this is realistic. This okay. And thank you, CIA Dude 420. I'm liking it so far. It's but it's really long, so whatever. If you're watching, like, thanks for the fucking gift. I'll mail it back to you when I'm done reading. I promise not to tear any pages out of it and use them as rolling paper. Like, alright, so that's the end of the video. Peace.